Hi everyone, Omri here. I want to show you today how you can easily expand a relatively small setup with the ES9 and VCV Rack. The Expert Sleepers ES9 is an audio interface module that can send and receive both audio and control voltage, and VCV Rack is a Eurorack emulation that's available for free. As you can see, I have the ES9 in its own case, so I'm saving space and power. And one last thing about the ES9, it comes with a configurator software that allows you to configure it according to your setup and needs. I will not look at it in this video, but there's enough information about it online. So now let's have a look at a few things we can do with this setup. So first of all, let's clock this system with VCV Rack. Here I have the voltage block, right, that I will use in this case for sequencing. And in VCV Rack, I have here a clock module, a dedicated clock module. This is clocked from impromptu. It has multiple outputs and divisions and multiplications. So I can send a multiplication of 4, which will give me a resolution of 16th notes to drive the voltage block. Right, this will go, if I zoom out a bit, this will go to input 1 here in VCV Rack, and it will come out of output 1 on the ES9. And I will use this, I hope you can see this ninja star here to split the clock, so I can use it with other signals later on. Right, so from output 1 of the ES9, this will go to this splitter, and then it will go once to the voltage block. And I will also reset the voltage block every few bars just to keep everything tight and without any drift. So here I have, on this clock module, I have a division of 16. Right, this will go to another output here on the ES9, and this will go to the reset input of the voltage block. Right, so now if I hit run in VCV Rack, the voltage block should also start running, as you can see here. And here I have the acid source from ADAC that I can again trigger with the same 16th note. So I will take another output here from this ninja star. This will go to the trigger input of the acid source, right? And then again I can run the clock. And then in VCV Rack, I can send this to channel 1, right? So I will send this to the ES9, to channel 1. In VCV Rack, it will come from the same channel. I will send this to the mixer, right? And we have sound. Right, I can use the voltage block to sequence its notes from here. Right, I can also sequence the accents with another channel here. Right, and now in VCV Rack I can process this sound. For example, something I do a lot is use a copy of a signal, send it to a high-pass filter, and from there to delay and reverb. So only the higher frequencies will go through this processing. Here I have exactly this. I have here a filter, which I'm using the high-pass output, I have here a delay, and a lovely reverb. All of them are available for free again in VCV Rack. So I will use a copy of this signal, send it to the high-pass filter, and now listen to this. Right, I have another layer that I added in VCV Rack, again keeping this small setup. I have here also some drums with the VCV Rack drums. They are not available for free, but there are enough drum modules in VCV Rack you can use. Okay, let's stop this for a second. Now we can also process voices from VCV Rack in the modular. So for example, I have here 3 oscillators. I have here the Instru Neoni. I have the Befaco Kick-All and the Ona from Nano. Right, all of them again are available for free in VCV Rack. I'm mixing them, ducking them with the kick, all within VCV Rack. And I will send them into LED Rover, which I have here, right, for some warmth. So this will go to another output here on the ES9. You can already see the light. From there, this will go to LED Rover, right, for some processing in the modular and this will go back into the ES9. This will be, let's say, input number 2, right? And then again, process them in VCV Rack. Right, I have here a chorus that I'm using and a low pass filter. And again, I'm doing the same spiel with the high pass, delay, and reverb. Again, all of this is available for free. So this will go to the chorus. Right, and now if I play with the filter, right, I can also sequence the LED rover. Let's hit run here on the clock. Right, so I can also sequence the LED rover from the voltage block here just to add some movement to it. Right, and what I have here, I have a MIDI controller, right, that I can use to add another performative aspect, and I have this control here mapped to the filter in VCV Rack. You can see, maybe if I zoom in a bit, you will see that it's moving. Right, so again, I have voices from VCV Rack coming into LED rover. This goes back into VCV Rack. I have a MIDI controller helping me with the performative aspect. Right, and all of this with this relatively small setup. Right, now here I have also cascades. I'm mixing a few of its waveforms with the X-Pen, and I'm sending this to the Ikari filter from Bastel. Right, so this will go to more inputs here on the ES9. This will be 3 and 4. Right, and again in VCV Rack this will go through some effects, but in this case I have here a reverb, and then after the reverb, distortion, which is also quite nice. Right, I will again sequence this voice from the voltage block. You can also sequence things from VCV Rack. It's a bit more involved. You will need to calibrate your oscillators, right? But it's also possible. Right, so we have another voice coming from the system going into VCV Rack for some processing. I have here also a Euclidean sequencer in VCV Rack that I'm going to use to trigger Rampage here, right? Just like this, and add another rhythmic aspect. And to the filter, it's going Rampage will then modulate in turn the filter with the Euclidean sequence. Right, we can also add some movement with Oct, again in VCV Rack. Oct from Instruo and DivKit available again for free in VCV Rack. So I can send, let's say, 1, 2, 3 outputs from Oct to the ES9, and from there send this once to modulate depending on X-Pen. Right, let's use another one. So we have some movement in the stereo field, and also the spread on the filter. Right, so we have some movement. Right, so listen to all of this with this small system and VCV Rack with the help again of the ES9. VCV Rack again is available for free, and this is again just scratching the surface, but you can see the potential here. And that's it. Thank you Perfect Circuit for having me. I hope you enjoyed this video. Cheers.